What's up, everybody? Welcome back to NARUTO D&D. As always, I am your host, Connor. With us, we have world first Travis as Silas,
Yo.
Mike as Takashi,
What's up?
and Nick as Dick.
Dick.
Yeah, Richard.
What?
So, last time we did some stuff around the village. This is going to be more stuff around the village. As a matter of fact, you might not even... You might not even see this opening because depending on how much faff and how much I cut out, I might just combine these two. So, well, future Connor will determine that. But in the meantime, we're going to treat it like the same old thing. Nothing too particularly important happened last time, so no need for a recap. So let's all continue honing our abilities, shall we?
I have everything mastered.
I haven't fully mastered.
Everything that I can master.
Hey, audience, it's all faff. Wow, she's speaking highly of the GM. Speaking highly of the GM's ability to prepare for this session. It was no fault at all my own. I'm not the one who's in charge of all this, and I haven't been, working half-assedly, admittedly.
I know, I was talking about delivering the faff.
There's a lot I have to prepare for this camp, but I still could have accomplished it by now if I put my mind to it.
I think you're doing a great job.
Hey, thanks. Hey, spirit die for you, Silas.
Rip. This would be pretty good if I actually had my page up.
So, yeah, I've got a little bit planned here. So I was going to plan to end it with this. But in the meantime, let's work our way there. So, Silas, anything else you need to do right now?
Sure. I got a couple things. Let's show up to Takashi's house.
Give me 1 second here.
Quick question. Are we picking up where we left off? So it's like nighttime right now? Or was it in the middle of the day?
A day has passed, and it is now morning.
Dang it.
We're trying to do something.
Yeah, it's gonna run around from the rooftops, just trying to do night stuff. Night Stalker.
Okay.
Shiro.
Vigilante. Yeah. I am Shiro, the Vigilante.
Except for I wasn't gonna cover my face up or disguise myself, and I was gonna actually look for random nerds.
I like to think the idea of Bruce Wayne, like not putting on the Batman costume, but still using the voice. Where is she?
Rip.
And he's like, "Wait, my mask." Oh shit!
All right, so Silas, you go to Takashi's house. Night has passed. Your stats are back up to full. I'll do that.
Oh yeah, Richard missed that, didn't he?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Oh, Silas almost drowned.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry about that, boys.
Yeah, that happens. It was a weird situation for Silas, though. I mean,
Do
you want me to spoil it? Do you want me to say what happened?
Yes.
You perform your first real attempt at a summoning jutsu, and all of a sudden you're now underwater in an underwater cavern, and a giant octopus is trying to eat you.
What?
Jeez.
He's got octopus summoning? Want to trade?
Rip.
All right, so Silas knocks on the door, crunching his mouth the whole while, but he's muted, so I appreciate that for the microphone quality. Audio quality. Are you measuring your movement, Takashi?
Yeah.
I'm moving 30 feet towards the door. All right, now that is all of my turn.
Yes.
Well, technically,
It
it's not moving 30
took
feet.
my whole turn to walk through. Lord. I promise I won't attack you.
Are you answering the door, Takashi, or are you going to leave it to someone else?
No, I'm up to this point.
Oh, no. Leave it to someone else. Ah, dang it.
It's my house.
You open up the door and you see Silas.
What's up, Silas? Hey, I got something for you. You have the what's it called? Reviving jutsu, I guess.
What?
Oh, the Edo Tensei.
Yes.
Reanimation.
Great, thank you. You have the reanimation jutsu.
Wait, what?
And you have
Oh, you missed that. I forgot about that.
Look who's sitting in my living room, dude. There's no BS here. He's
Yeah,
the only
dude.
person, living person.
So
Well, I
you
got-
got the reanimation jutsu now, and you have Shiro's memories. So I pull Fubuki's head around my body.
Oh what? No way. Are you gonna sacrifice that XP though, Mike? 1200?
No, it's only 750.
Oh, I thought it was a little bit more than that.
Nah, if I want to control him.
As a GM note, you will have to kill another dog to perform this sacrifice, or a human. But it
Why?
can't be less.
That's a dog. It's the head, isn't it? It's just the body.
But he still has to do the reanimation. It requires a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to sacrifice a living person or a living dog.
I'll just pinch some of this hair off. I'll keep this. I'll find some use for it.
And knowing this, I'm gonna go kill a dog. Now I walk up and be like, "Hey, I heard you needed this."
Rip.
You're going to kill a dog and bring in the corpse? He needs a living dog.
I don't know how this thing works.
You'd like to come in for some tea? Well, yes, I'd like to come in. All right, come on in, Silas.
Actually, I need to get back to training. I was wondering.
If I can give you that necklace back, yeah, you're gonna need it.
I was wondering if you could set some wooden dummies up out near my house in the field.
Oh yeah, I'll send some your way.
Okay, about 10 of them.
Send them. Yep, I can do that.
Okay, next turn.
Oh, man. The life of not having a kid.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, so you going to go help him set up those wooden dummies, and apparently there's a field next to him?
I'm just making a clone to have him do
All right. So you're
I still go search for a dog.
Set a clone with Silas. So you don't know that he has that, though, Richard.
I don't. You're right. But Mike's gonna go search for a dog now. Let's see the
it. Gonna use that metagame.
time.
So are you going to go search for a dog here, Takashi?
Yeah.
You say not now.
Nah.
Go for it anyways. Go for it anyways.
Imagine it. You can make a better Fubuki. You have the technology.
She metal arms.
Get a
I
jetpack.
Fubuki Transformer.
rip.
Fuse Fubuki with a chameleon, just like Dr. Chameleon.
She
Man, that one spot on my back that went invisible, bro.
And you always had that ability. You never took advantage of it.
The one spot. Great party trick. Hey, take off your shirt, pull down your pants just a little bit. Check this out, guys. You can see right through me.
rip. GG.
So what are you doing now, Takashi?
No, it is my turn. I'm gonna find the former Tsuchikage. He can teach me this type of technique that he never taught me like 20 million episodes.
Which, you know, admittedly is my bad. I completely forgot to have him go and meet you. He's an old man, you know, his memory isn't what it used to be. That's my excuse.
We get
Solid.
caught up in like so many other things, you know, like he never ever taught me this. We have left the village.
But when 1 second here.
When you go to leave,
Why brings up a dog out of nowhere?
But wouldn't you know it, all of a sudden his memory just came back.
Oh my god.
You came to my house.
And he's come to your house.
Is Silas still there?
Silas is walking with the other Takshi away.
I'd make Paloma. I feel like it'd be okay. It's just like if you
Fucking aura. There we go.
Do you really still have that aura on you, Mark?
Oh yeah, expanded much for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember how far mine is.
GG.
Who is that?
That is Onoki, the former Tsuchikage. He goes, well, if it isn't young Takashi. Well,
Almost
it's time
the
for me to finally teach you this message. This lesson. 2 weeks have passed.
2 weeks. You FMC now? It's been a
Well,
half
if
of
you
a
don't
year.
want this technique, then maybe I won't teach it to you.
Oh,
Alright. Calm down, right? Yeah, let's get this over with.
Alright, I will teach you the old fence-sitting technique.
Yes. Yes. The light and boulder.
Yes. Enlightened boulder.
Alright. We can stand right over here.
Right over where? Is that Orochimaru?
No, that's not him. Get out.
Okay.
I didn't invite you in. I gotta clean up first. It'll take me a long time, so let's do that here.
Okay, do you have a boulder? Or a rock?
Yeah, this is a rock right here.
makes a rock out of thin air.
Yeah, let me just... Oh, that's not a fucking free draw.
I'm gonna set up.
Give me a second. I didn't...
I did the same thing.
Alright, there you go. There you go. There's a boulder there.
I found another boulder.
And there.
It's a boulder with a weird point on it because rocks aren't perfect. So get that piece of shit out of there.
No, Takashi made that with his chopper, so it is perfect.
Let me
I'm just
control Z
jealous.
that. You make a solid argument. Alright, we'll use your rock. Your Earth God rock power.
GG.
Alright, now let me teach you this technique. It might take a while. If I was to give this a cinematic aspect, we would cut to Richard! What are you doing? Alright, Richard's dying.
That's smoke to do. We what to
Back.
do. Right now I'm just walking around the village looking for anyone shifty.
You're looking for Shifty?
Yeah.
He's
Shifty.
currently working at Rooster Teeth, I believe.
I don't get the reference.
Yeah, and no one will.
No, I didn't. I wasn't gonna say anything. Shit, I let the joke pass.
It's not even
Shifty
the guy.
Larry. I get it now.
There you go.
I had to think for a minute. I'm like, who's Shifty? I'm walking around in this area over here in the bottom floor
Alright,
area.
so kind of like by the docks. So you do notice that there's a lot of commotion going through the area, but none of it quite seems more shady than, is without Dew, or than is with Dew. Because, people are jumping from rooftop to rooftop. They're transporting supplies, getting everything ready.
Alright. I don't see like random civilians like looking at stuff like very, very observantly.
Roll a spot check.
Alright.
In which I forgot to take this pill 2 hours ago. I'm going to take it now on camera. So, I
Popping
hope you're aware of
pills.
that.
Hey kids, do drugs.
Do not endorse that message here.
Do drugs if the doctor prescribed them to you.
If the doctor prescribes Xanax, pop 3 pills and die.
I don't think that's right, but I don't know enough about Xanax to argue.
Don't take anything your dad gives. Just
that?
sweat
It's
it
always-
out. It'll be okay.
What's that
Just
quote
sweat
from
it
It's
out.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I don't need the doctor.
Give me a second.
I don't. Yeah, I gotta Google it. I don't need the doctor, but
It was about stars, is what it was. Well, I could put trash into a landfill where it's going to stay for millions of years, or I could burn it up and get a nice smoky smell in here and let that smoke go into the sky where it turns into stars. That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about stars to dispute it.
Jesus Christ. Damn.
I think the next line after that too was like, no, he's right. But anyway,
Stars. What?
great show. Oh, fucking great show. If I could be that much of an asshole, I still wouldn't be.
GG.
Yeah, I would be. I would embrace Frank in a second.
GG.
Try and get his money. That's the kind of asshole I'd be. Try and get all of Frank's money.
Nah, I'd want to be Frank.
Oh god, I would not want to be that short. Of course, being Danny DeVito, that is true.
Yeah, I can make out with Sylvester Stallone when Sylvester was hot.
Daddy DeVito over there.
Do you not remember that one movie where they were like brothers and they had like?
Nah, I did not remember that.
I think Sylvester got pregnant at one point.
So to say no.
No, Dan DeVito and Sylvester Stallone were not brothers. Dan DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger were brothers.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. I always get those two mixed up because they're muscle heads and they do basically the same kind of shit. All right, well I'm gonna go walk down to this to the port right here and go fish off. No, fish off my dock.
The funny
Fish
part
off the
about
duck
that
right
movie
next to
was
you.
the fact that they were supposed to be twins.
GG.
I guess they could be what's it? Fraternal twins?
Yeah, but like Arnold being like 6 foot and Danny DeVito being 4 foot. It's like 4'11" or some shit.
It's just two brothers. All right, so you're going to do some fishing. Roll a perform check.
Hey. I'm gonna use my god powers to lure the fish towards my shit.
Oh, you can like interact with the currents. I'll say
Oh,
you
I
can't
can't
control the
Aquaman?
fish. No,
Can't
you don't get
Aquaman
to
this?
talk to fish. No.
God dang, I rolled a 5.
So I heard you can talk to fish.
GG.
So you're doing your fishing and you do get a bite, but it's it's just like a little standard fish, nothing. It's like it'll feed you for a meal.
I'm gonna toss it back and continue fishing.
All right.
I
Do
gotta
another
get a
perform
big
check.
fish. Gotta get a big fish.
Oh, you should have chopped that one up
Nah.
and cast it out.
Are you kidding me?
All right, you get a slightly bigger fish. It's approximately 1 inch bigger.
I only have one tag. I have to toss this back too.
Chug the waters, fam.
I want a 20 or I want a 1. I really want a 1.
All right, let's go.
You really want to
You're just gonna continue fishing. So I'm gonna let you keep rolling perform checks.
God.
Man, so you managed to catch a smaller fish.
I want to get that one. I want to
Throw it back in the water and re-roll.
Give me the 1, baby. God damn it.
Oh, this time you do get a bit of a sizable fish. Like this could feed you for a couple of meals probably.
All right, then I'm gonna take this fish. And I'm gonna go inside my house and make a fish meal. Put some salt, or put some dressing on it, like Thousand Island. You know what I mean?
GG.
Let's go in your
Kick check.
shitty little house here. All
Good
right.
check, you read it.
So remember, you only have a bed. So how are you cooking this?
So I'm gonna go out and buy some firewood and dig a hole in my house right here.
All right. That'll cost you 10 Rio. Well, I'll go cheap for you.
Okay. So with the stick, I'm gonna spigot it, just rotate it with my hands just over the fire.
GG.
How'd you light the fire?
Well, I have flint and steel from my survival kit that I have on.
GG.
Here's a shitty little fire for you.
Hey.
All right, so y'all say you can light the fire. You know, you're a ninja. It's not too hard to light a fire.
Cook check though.
Is there a cook check? Would it be? It'd be perform again, right?
Yeah, it'd be another perform check.
You've been doing really great on those so far.
Please roll a 1 and light my house on fire. Ah, dang it! I saw the 1 right next to the 13. I was like, yeah. Oh.
So you cook it, you throw your Thousand Island dressing and whatever the fuck else you set on it, and you've come out with a spectacular and beautiful fish. Although you did forget to gut it and cut off the scale and all that. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna hold that against you.
I was about to say, like, I'm not that stupid. Do you want me to say I'm prepping the fish?
That's fine. It's fun. So you make a spectacular fish, and it smells delicious.
All of a sudden, wild cats come storming on the house.
You hear a knock at your door.
Who the fuck?
You don't,
Okay.
you don't need to ask who the fuck. You know exactly who the fuck it is.
Yeah, I know who the. So I'm just gonna say, as I move away from the door over here, say, "Come in."
All right. She opens it up. She sees the fire that you've dug into your house, and she goes, "At least it smells good."
Muscle.
Sure.
And I give her a piece of the fillet.
She starts chowing down. It's all right. This is pretty good.
Thank you.
You know, once you're done, once everything's done and set here, you could always be a part-time chef.
Maybe in my in a future life.
Maybe you could work at the Lola Cafe back in the Leaf Village when we take it back.
All right, that's it. I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm going to the Elite Village. I quit. I quit being a ninja.
You going there right now?
Yeah. No. So what'd you come here for?
Yes, well, I just wanted to talk to you about something. After we're done with the Cloud Village, I'm going to confront the Kage about possibly reinstating the Waterfall Village, and I'd like you to make the case.
Okay. Who you think about being Hokage? Better not say me.
I figured I could take that up, but I'm open to suggestions.
Okay. Well, as long as I'm not Hokage.
No, you won't be Hokage.
Yeah, you wouldn't be Hokage, you'd be the Tanikage.
I don't even want that responsibility.
In which case, as I said, I am fine with taking that. I think, after all, we all know who the real most powerful ninja between us is. But you have a certain familiarity with them that I think would buy us some brownie points.
You gonna let her serve you up like that?
We got brownies. All I'm thinking about is brownies now. I'm gonna go to like a bake shop and buy some brownies.
You know what the real ironic part is? When, like, if you get the Leaf Village free and then you go back to the bounty shop, if Orochimaru, finishes with everything that he says he's going to, he's no longer going to be wanted.
That's okay.
He's the last bounty that's up there. At least of my previous list that you guys checked in with.
Yep. Is that why they were never there?
They were just gone for a period of time doing something, and then you guys never checked back in with them.
I just assumed they're gonna be gone every single time I went in.
They came back after a certain point.
Damn.
No one came back, so I was like, all right.
All right. Well, I will go and suggest that after we get this done.
All right. Make sure you prepare a riveting speech and there's no rush to do it. I say any time between now and when we attack the stone village.
All right. So, I guess how's life been? Other than that,
Yeah. Thank you for the fish.
okay. You're welcome.
Lord.
And she steps on out.
All right. I'm gonna go to the bake shop and buy some brownies now.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna give them brownies?
No, she got me. She's got me thinking about brownies. I gotta go get some.
Okay. All right, she heads off. You go to the shop. You get some brownies. They cost you another 10 real.
Only 10. Damn. Everything's so cheap. I don't even know how to subtract that. I'm not gonna. Just say that.
I don't want to count this. Minus 1,000. Have
Exactly.
a hell of a tip.
GG.
Literally what I did.
I can understand that.
That's it. For me, until nighttime rolls
Alright.
around or dusk.
All right, so Silas, you are now with Takashi's wood clone. He has set up a
Wood
number
clones or clone?
of wood clone.
Oh, the wood clone's helping me. I get it.
Yeah, the wood clone has now just set up a number of wooden training dummies.
It goes and sits down. Waits for you to destroy him.
And after it makes about 5 of them, you see it runs out of chakra and turns into wood itself and drops.
Into the ground.
Okay.
Into a snake and then crawls away.
Slithers away.
So at this point, I guess what I'm doing is I'm activating all my stuff, and I want to try to, because I want to see how powerful I can get, and I'm test my limits.
Okay, so before you can do that, before you can test it with the tailed beast, I assume that that's what you're adding onto it and everything.
Tail beast, eighth gate.
All right, so you and Richard both are going to spend the next few hours familiarizing yourself with the different levels of Jinchuriki ability.
Okay.
And now you can go ahead and do that.
Fuck, that's what I should have done.
You'll have more time.
Okay. I should have meditated and been like, hey, what up, Tell Beast? Hey, what up, God?
So the tailed beasts, they help you out, blah, blah, blah. They explain everything that they are capable of and everything that you can be capable of. That pretty much the rundown of the situation is right now you can have pretty much full control aside from becoming the full tailed beast form, because I haven't given that to you. I guess that's one thing I'm still working on. And you also can't perform a tailed beast bomb because you don't have that full form.
Yep, but we can go into super raging mode and they can put bones on us and we just attack.
And not bones, but like that like red muscly level.
Dang, I wanted bones.
For some, the Ninetail is the only one that has bones.
And me.
GG.
I thought it was because all of them were in control of their Jinchurikis and Naruto still wasn't. And like, so it was still forming into the Ninetales completely. That's what I thought it was doing.
If that's the case, you guys are in full control of your tailed beasts, pretty much. They're
Damn it.
willing. They don't have that. You don't have the big downside of being a Jinchuriki that you're supposed to. If you can if you can show me proof of like the 8 tails of Killer Bee having the bones on him, then I'll be willing to make a certain amends to that. But that's what I'll need because I don't remember him ever doing it. All right, so you have now familiarized yourself with the different levels, and short of going into the full tailed beast mode.
So I guess I'm just trying to figure out like which mode can I still wield my blades in, and which one do I lose the control to use to wield my blades? Is that
That is the final transformation level.
like my final one that I can get into, I can't use my blades anymore.
No, the final one that you will be able to get into in the future. The one that you can get into right now, you're still capable of using two-handed weaponry.
Okay, cool. So the first thing I'm gonna do, like cinematic wise, is I'm gonna punch the ground, or I'm gonna activate strength rank and speed rank. I'm gonna be like, and then I'm gonna punch the ground, and it's an arena is gonna form around all the wooden clones.
Oh, you
of
have a little bone
bones.
arena. Okay.
Then I'm going to activate everything. Frenzy
All right.
mode. I'm gonna activate um, the 8th gate. I'm gonna activate all the way up to that point, and then I'm gonna take out my swords.
And that's when you find out that Masayoshi didn't properly put the seals on you, and now you're dead.
Okay,
That's a
boys, I
joke.
guess I'm gonna pull up
That's
my
a joke.
page. And then Samurai Nata appears to take my swords.
Gee. I will
Okay,
carry
guys, I'm the new leader.
Rip.
Silas
Yeah,
2.0.
So- anyway, and then so I guess that's what I'm doing right now is just testing my limits.
Yep, speed rank, strength rank, the 8 gates, because you have the seal, you don't have to worry about the penalty of death, at least not right now. Which I still need to line out how you'll know when that point is breached. The tailed beast, the god is passive. Of course, you can always activate the god's cloak just for the rule of cool. That's what I do for a Wari.
The what?
The cloak, like you can have a cloak of chakra in the color of the. Oh, you don't have a god, idiot Connor.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
don't.
don't have it too.
Anyway, so then I want to say when I do the 8th gate, it like the way I'm picturing it, it like shoves all the clones, like the dummies, back into the bones because of
I'm fine with
the
that.
because of the aura that shoots off, you know.
Mm.
And then it's like since I'm so super fast right now with the speed rank and that going and the everything, it's like
Oh,
and
yeah.
all of a sudden they're just like they just fall apart.
Yeah, it's pretty much you don't even move, and you just pretty much see them all just shatter.
Then I smile, roll a will save, and I just drop everything. And then I want to see how exhausted I feel afterwards.
All right, so roll that will save.
Oh shit! You're gonna make me?
Oh yeah. Oh, it'd be a real shame if Silas
You're
all of a
excellent.
sudden started going on a killing rampage inside the city.
Oh no! That's a good thing I'm out in the middle of my field. Oh, but crap! I forgot that I'm gonna start running like crazy.
You can get from point A to the village, from point A to point B, and just like.
What is a will save? What is the? It comes from wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Nothing boosts wisdom here, so I passed.
Yep, you pass.
So I get out of
Calm
frenzy
down.
mode and calm down and turn everything off.
And you definitely feel like you feel yourself just kind of like a little bit out of breath just as your body's adjusting. You do notice that the strain from the 8th gate is significant, even though you can tell that obviously you're not facing the most major side effect, which is death. It is still a significant strain on the body.
Like
Collapse,
what
start
kind of
throwing up.
significant? Like I am, like I'm limping, or like very
You are
very
not
fatigued.
currently. You're very very fatigued. You're barely able to move for the first like 10 seconds.
So I sit down.
And just kind of take that, relax, and you can notice there's just like soreness on your muscles.
This is the first time for me to do all this, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I'll give you a more defined what the drawback will be here as well. Let me add that to my notes, actually. All right, so that's what you've done. You're now taking a little bit of time to relax. Anything else you're doing right now?
I guess I really can't do anything else at the moment.
A little bit of time passes. You're able to pick yourself back up.
Can't really think of anything else that I need to do at the moment.
All right. Then Takashi, you're back up.
we catch up to Takashi.
You have
And they're
learned the lifting boulder. I forgot its name technique.
Light and boulder.
Light and boulder. Light and boulder, whatever.
Oh, that one.
That one.
All right, be on your way, Onoki.
All right. I look forward to seeing you once again. Wait, no, he doesn't say that. I wish you best of luck in this, Takashi. You will be fighting a great many foes in the days to come. But I believe you can accomplish it. And just remember, if you don't, we're all dead. So, no pressure.
No pressure. Come visit you sometime. You can have some tea.
Oh, no need to worry about me. I am back into staying outside of the affairs of the ninja world.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, tea. You don't like tea? All right. I understand.
Is that the Five Tails, Richard? I can't remember his name.
No, it's 2 tails.
No, you have the Five Tail.
Nah.
The Two Tail went to Lane because of Cat and Fire and all that jazz.
No, I said 3 tails, not 2 tails.
Yeah, the Three Tail is fucking by Yukimaru. Oh, that's the thing I forgot to do. I forgot to have Yukimaru in the whole thing when Awari beat the shit out of the Kage. Forgot Yukimaru was there.
Oh, he was there.
Was he there when I did that map?
No, he wasn't.
Oh yeah, I didn't think so.
It was my imagination now.
Yeah, good. Hey, Spirit Die, Takashi. Spirit Die for that imagination.
GG.
Spirit Die for dumb shit now.
Yeah, I'll take it. I will never deny a spirit die.
Until the Spirit Die deny you. That's when a warrior reveals his most secret killer move, though. The Spirit Die burner.
Rip.
Isn't that just a warrior's normal ability?
The passive. Hidden
That's
passive.
pretty much you just use your Spirit Die to just do anything you can to hit him, and you just keep failing and failing and failing.
I'll die.
Guess I'll just die. Alright, so anything else you're doing right now, Takashi?
Yeah. Train another technique.
No resurrecting of Fubuki?
What?
Time.
No resurrecting?
Not
Alright,
right
that's
now.
it. Kidnapping a dog.
Rip.
Something has
You're gonna
possessed me.
kidnap a dog.
Something's possessed me.
Using metagame knowledge. Rest in peace.
Nah, something's possessed me, dude. I don't know what it is. I think it's my god.
Alright, well, I'm gonna roll those checks here. They're all gonna pass. 'Cause I realize my cat tracker control is dry.
What do you have to beat? Like
It's at-
22?
It's at 15. I'm gonna up it to 25 because I'll never fail. Don't say no one.
Alright, yeah, you succeed. Back to Richard. Ricky Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo is chilling in town.
You chilling in town. Alright, let's go back to town then. Alright, you are chilling in town. It is now getting a little bit later. The sun is beginning to set.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go on the prowl then. So,
Alright.
I'm gonna move silent. And I'm gonna hide. But, since I leveled up last time, I got moving shadows. Like, what was it called? Hold on. And I didn't. It's not saved. Why is it not saved? What the fuck? Alright, well, I can move in shadows with a bonus. Hold on.
get one of those. Shadow mean.
One of them shadow walking feats, eh?
It's not a feat.
One of them shadow walking abilities, eh?
Yeah, I can like melt into the shadow, and I get a +5 arena to hide. Spit. Once I'm in the shadow, it's harder to spot me. Where is move silent?
Oh, in the M's.
What's an M?
I don't know.
Fucking god damn.
Alright, so you've rolled a 31 for your hide? Or move silent? Or is that the hide?
I should move silent.
Okay.
Hide is an H, yeah? Right? I
Yep.
don't know.
That'd be accurate.
28
Spot check.
plus 5.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna move around, like in the alleys, looking for shady people talking.
Alright. Roll search check.
Okay. Thought it'd be a spot check, but alright.
I said you're searching around, so, you know, it's not just looking at one area, you know, you're going through.
Alright. I totally forgot what my spot was. Search was. After I just looked at it. God damn it. God.
I bet it's 7.
Yeah.
Close.
Alright, so you do not see any nefarious plots of brewing.
Yeah.
Smell it there.
Well, I'm not gonna let that get me down. I'm gonna continue to do it.
Alright.
Well, no, I'm gonna go back to the house then.
Alright, you go back to your house.
And I'm gonna go and you said I already talked to my Jinchuriki, yeah?
He just informed you as to the basics of the power and everything you can and can't access as of the moment.
Okay. Well then that's
He didn't have like a
that's
heart-to-heart conversation or anything.
Well I'm sad to say I don't really know much about this nerd.
Sounds like an opportunity.
How do I say its names? Like Koto? Koyoko?
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the Five
I don't
Tails.
really know how to say that.
The Five Tails is the most forgettable of the Naruto Tail beasts.
I don't know how to say that.
Coco.
Kokuo?
Yep. I'm
Kokuo.
pulling up his info right now. All right, so you
I'm sorry.
concentrate. No, no problem. I was just waiting for you to finish before I started going. If you need to get any coughing out, you can feel free to get it out.
It just comes and goes out of nowhere.
Okay. So you are talking to, or you concentrate, and all of a sudden you see that you are now sitting in front of Kokuo in a, kind of like a dark, like abyss-like chamber with, like reddish water on the ground.
Reddish. Cool.
It's more just like the lighting is making it red more than anything.
Ah, dang it.
He goes, "Hello."
I thought it was a chick.
No.
Sure.
Pretty sure.
We've had this conversation.
That we have.
I mean, technically, they're all in it, so...
It doesn't specify, and Connor said he, so I remember that from last time.
So it says, "Hello, Richard."
We're just gonna steal it.
It's gonna not have a gender defined voice, okay.
No. It's a deep masculine voice for this thing.
Look at
I'm pretty
Hi,
sure that's
Cole.
what I did the first time, so I'm just carrying it over.
okay. Hi Coco. I would like to get to know a little bit more about you.
What would you like to know?
Well, I don't know. Like, what were you doing before you got captured by us ninja?
Which time? I've been captured, as much as I hate to say, more than once.
Really?
Hmm.
That sucks.
There's the most recent time where I was captured when Owari defeated the previous host and we were extracted. Uh, which that was unfortunate. Grown attached to that individual who I was in that I do not remember if it was a boy or a girl.
I don't remember either.
I just remember the one that the Four Tails was in. Yeah, the Two Tails actually. This is the only one I don't remember.
It's funny. Fucking forget Coco. R.I.P.
Before that, I had been transferred from the previous host after the fourth Great Ninja War into that individual who you met. No, that wasn't you. Who Owari had defeated. I've spent a number of years there. And before that, before the fourth Great Ninja War, I resided inside of a gentleman named.
Bubble blower, man.
I don't remember who this one was in. Within a man named Han, who was a hidden stone village ninja. Oh, thank God. I'm literally just traveling through the wiki to remind myself of this as I go because I
Yeah.
don't remember this character.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's literally what I'm looking at. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I know if I were you, I'd be trying to like escape as much as possible. But I appreciate you not wrecking me.
For a while, that was, of course, all of the tailed beast's intent. But after everything that happened with Naruto in the Fourth Great Ninja War, and him acknowledging us for what we were, for who we were, we've had a bit of a change of heart. And we've cooperated with Ninja for the most part. Specifically with Naruto and his regime. Although, what the Seven Tails is doing is beyond me. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, if you want to get, I guess I should introduce myself.
Please.
You already know my name, Richard.
Yes.
I come from the Hidden Waterfall, where a warrior destroyed my village and took the Seven Tails.
Yes, I'm familiar with that tale.
Really, I kind of grew up in a quiet life, not much combat till that day. And now I'm kind of forced into this situation. I'd rather be relaxing.
I will agree with that. War is not something that I go into with a happy desire. I'd much rather have us take a more pacifistic approach. However, given everything that we have seen, it is clear that that is not going to be the case. And if this results in less bloodshed in the end, then that is why I am going to continue to go with you willingly.
That's good. So, quick question for you:
Yes,
Have you talked to the god at all?
on occasion. There's only
Uh,
so much to do in here, and whereas I'm more content with just sitting here and watching, he is a little bit more, or she is a little bit more impatient.
Yeah, kind of get that feeling. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I gotta go out and get some people.
Well, she is here lending you her power, so in the end, at least there's that. But I still can't help but feel as though she's keeping something from us.
Yeah. I feel like I shouldn't trust her. So that was too easy to obtain the power.
That could be accurate. Unfortunately, I'm not much for reading others, so that's all my insight is good for.
Alright, well, I guess that's been a nice chat.
Always nice talking.
Then I'm going to stop concentrating.
And you'll merge back in the overworld.
I'm going to lean back on my arms, like I'm sitting back, just like, ugh. I need to go talk to Naruto.
So at that point, you notice that the water god has appeared right next to you.
God damn it.
She goes, so what you talking about?
I heard everything.
What? I was introducing myself. I'm trying to figure Koto or Koyoko out.
Kokuo.
Kokuo, Koyoko. I don't know how to say his name. Every time I look at it, I'm like,
Kuo, Kuko,
Kuo.
Kaku.
it's just like you
Cuck.
fucks me up.
Kokuo.
But moving on. So she just goes and she goes, so is it that you don't trust me? Or why is it you don't trust me?
Well, because you're a trickster.
Well, I suppose that's a good reason.
You like to play around with your prey.
She
Granted.
climbs on top of you.
Alright, I'm gonna continue with what I said. Granted, I like playing around with my prey as well. When they deserve it, they deserve to be punished. And slowly.
Still, keep in mind, don't let this lack of trust get in the way of anything. Because I'm
Oh.
here willingly. And should anything bad happen, well, you see she disappears and all of a sudden there's just ice that has just been stabbed in all around you, forming just a line around your body. You see that like ice shards like stabbed in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna freak out. I'm just gonna get a little bit of a smile on my face.
Bitches.
She's into some
Rip.
kinky shit, man. Mirrors everywhere. I'm not even thinking that. I'm not even thinking that. I don't say it, I don't think it.
Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna go and try to find either Kabuto or Naruto.
You run into Kabuto.
Really?
I'm gonna say, you know where like there's an orphanage in town, so I'll give you the option to go to either one.
Alright. 1d2. 2's Kabuto, 1's Naruto. Roll it. Alright, Naruto it is.
Bye, Silas.
I'm still here. Sorry. The wrong
No
button.
problem. Oh, gross.
Can I go to Naruto's house?
Yeah, this is Naruto's house.
Yeah, I was there.
You're not there right now.
Nobody's there.
Where am I?
Right, you knock at the door, and Naruto opens. He goes, Richard, what can I do you for?
I got this thought on my mind.
Uh-huh.
If Kabuto can summon the dead like a Wari, couldn't he just de-summon Wari's people?
Yes, that doesn't quite work like that. Only the caster of the jutsu can cancel the jutsu on the people who they have summoned.
And so Wari always has them summoned?
Well, Wari doesn't always have them summoned, but if they're not summoned, then they're in storage, and only he can access them at that point. As far as I know, anyway.
Oh. So if
Kabuto
we want-
outlined the jutsu pretty fully and in good detail, so that way we can always be ready to counter it.
All right. Well, I was thinking he could probably de-summon people, but I guess that thought was for naught.
Could be something useful to look into for the future, but as of right now, Kabuto's pretty much thrown the ninja life away, so I don't think he's made progress on anything like that.
All right. Well, do you know where Kabuto would be at, so I can go talk to him about this?
Yeah, it'd be in the orphanage.
Figures, of course he would. All right. Thank you, Lord Hokage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the lead.
All right, you leave. Are you going to the orphanage?
Yep.
You said nope or yep.
Yep. I say yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am, sir.
All right, you arrive at the orphanage.
Well, my trip's going on for a while, dude. Like I was
Oh,
expecting
wow.
someone else to go. I'm running out of things to do.
Well, when you're done, you just say you're done.
No, I'm not done yet. I need to talk to Kabuto about summoning Itachi.
All right, so you arrive, and Kabuto opens the door. He goes, "Oh, it's you. What do you need?" You hear the scamperings of children around him. Don't let your eyes be deceived.
Yep. I mean, I'm just gonna look in and be like, his house reminds me of Naruto's.
Yes, they're designed the same way.
I didn't say anything. I said I think.
All right. My apologies. I thought you were saying that I think.
All right. I need to talk to you about the reviving the dead jutsu. I want to try to be able to reverse it.
Come on in, I suppose.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna follow him. So he's sitting on the gallows over here.
Okay. Oh, what's a good token for a bunch of kids?
Bunch of young random villagers and a bunch of young random Silas girlfriends. Totally forgot her name because she's about to die.
It's the screaming coyote.
Shiji.
I appreciate that.
That's the representation of the children. All right, so he goes. So what's it that you're looking to learn specifically?
Well, I want to learn how this jutsu works. I'm not trying to. I don't want to summon dead people because.
I won't teach you how to do it, but I can tell you about how the details of the jutsu do work.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out a way. If there's a way to, like, I know we can seal them, and that'll stop their power. But couldn't we just destroy their souls?
Well, the issue is that their soul is pretty much bound by the jutsu. And if you'd also, even if you could destroy the soul, you might not want to, because they're being controlled by someone. You destroy their soul, they don't go on to the afterlife.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to reverse it if I can, because that'll minimize the fighting we'll have to do.
As far as I know, there is no way to reverse it. I've looked into it myself to see if I could stop anything else that might come my way, but there was never really an ability to do so. The closest thing I found once was during the third Hokage. The third Hokage performed a jutsu that stopped one of them from being summoned, but it wasn't that he canceled the ability to summon the person. He didn't get rid of the summoning itself. He just stopped the storage, the coffin from rising out of the ground.
Hmm. Well, I was thinking if I could reverse engineer it, but I guess that'll take some time.
As far
We
as
don't
I
have
know, it's
that.
not possible.
All right. Well, thank you for sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna bounce. So.
Yeah, all right. All right, so Silas, what are you up to?
Um, while I'm sitting there trying to recuperate, I close my eyes and concentrate, and I guess I'm gonna try to talk to my tail beast.
All right. And you emerge in that same black void with the water with the reddish glow on it. And then you see the Four Tails, Son Goku, in front of you. Goes, hello.
That took a lot out of me.
Yes. But you're able to do quite a bit of damage with that. Dare I say, damage that even us tailed beasts aren't capable of.
That's good, but it's only in short bursts at the moment. I need to find out how to make it to where I can do it for a longer period of time.
Well, unfortunately, I know no way.
I guess I'll need to reserve the 8th gate for more desperate times.
I think that would be the best way to do it. Remember, you only need to worry about that level of power with your strongest opponents.
There are a few that I can think of.
Yes, Owari. He's the
Definitely.
foremost one, isn't he?
He's definitely always in the back of my mind. You think I have a chance to beat him?
I do. But remember that your team will be there as well. Owari's a formidable foe. Probably one of the most formidable that I've ever seen. He did, as much as I hate to say, kick my butt a while back. And that was without him even pulling from his real strengths. But you've become much stronger since then. You're already far stronger than my previous host.
That's a very nice compliment, thank you. And I get a lot of my strength from you.
I'm happy to provide it. Just don't rely on it. Remember that your strength needs to come from you. As much as I hate to say it, when Owari destroyed me, or took me and the other two-tailed beasts down, and he talked smack to the other hosts, he was right. They were weak. But you are not that case.
I've definitely fought for everything I've had.
That's how it should be. That's how you avoid getting too soft and too arrogant.
So what now? What's next?
Now we wait. War is upon us. I'm sure you'll be called soon.
I don't know if I know I shouldn't be excited about this, but I love to fight.
War's a great chance to show what you've got. And you're taking out evil. What isn't there to love?
You and I think alike.
Well, hopefully us together will be enough to take down Owari. And with your team there, I think we can definitely give him a run for his money. But right now, let's focus on the matter at hand. Let's focus on the Kakume.
That's right. The only thing about fighting a warrior is hitting him. That's the one thing that I'm worried about.
That is true. But the downside of his space-time jutsu is that it uses a lot of chakra. If there's anything I can provide advice for with that, it's keep hitting at him, and if he keeps teleporting away, just keep swinging, because eventually he won't be able to.
Aye. If you ever want to talk, remember, I'm right here.
Mm-hmm. And likewise.
Mm-hmm. Then I open my eyes.
And you're back to your old self, able to kind of stand up and move. A little bit of soreness still, but nothing serious.
And then the bones fade away. And then I walk to Higeki's house.
All right. And you arrive at Higeki's house.
Oh shit. Okay.
Here, I don't actually have Higeki's house, so we're gonna do the same thing I did over here.
Who's that? No,
Rip.
I've been to this map already. I know who that is.
She opens the door. She goes, Silas.
Hey,
I thought you two were living together.
Come in.
What?
No, they're
I
not-
thought you
they're
two
not
were living together.
no.
I'm pretty sure this is like the third house I've used as Higeki's house too. It's never the same one.
It's okay. She's constantly moving. You know, the last
She doesn't
house
trust
got
anyone.
Staying away from
last
Chujio.
house got destroyed. You know.
Mm. You're all good.
Me?
No, Silas.
All right.
Oh.
So, do you want to hang out?
Sure. You know, my parents are gone right now. If you want to come in.
Oh.
Sure.
As you walk through the door, Naruto walks up.
Silas, I need you.
Rip. Oh man, God, bro. Rip.
Is there anything that you're here to ask her specifically?
No, just
All right. So because I don't want to roleplay this, you two
Do
start
me,
flirting.
doobie.
You just start flirting. Gets to kissing. She eventually does something like, "All right, well, you know, since war's about here, we might never get the chance. You want to bang?"
really. Whoa.
Yeah, full on.
Nice. What about the roll?
Roll perform check. Roll a perform check.
And now we're
Wait,
rated
for real?
PG-13.
Ooh, bro, that one though. Oh, dang it.
A solid 10 right down the middle.
Get it.
You feel satisfied with your work. I'm going to put it like that.
She
Right on the touch.
Wow. Cool. Okay.
Yep, all right, there we go.
That just happened. And then she died.
Because your dick's
Well,
so
that's-
big.
I was kind of hoping you get a 1 and just like you thrust and you just use too much strength, like you didn't turn off like your 8th gate or something. It just kills her.
No, she would go through the wall though. With
No,
that thrust,
what I imagine is just like it
yeah.
happens, and then a whole bunch of bones just spread out from the penis. Just
Oh.
rip.
What the fuck kind of penis do you have? You
Are
have
we
bones in
leaving
your
this in?
dick, bro?
Well, yeah, obviously. Why else is it called a boner, Nick? Come on,
Rip.
Richard. Sorry.
Oh my god.
There's a very big. Yeah, I wanted you to go see Higeki, but I just didn't want to roleplay it, so we're just jocking that off.
GG.
Oh, shit.
What kind of GM are you? You get back in there and you roleplay.
Let's see how she was.
oh my god.
She did a perform check of like, I don't know, 6.
Bro, she was a starfish, bro. She was a starfish. It was her first time, though.
GG.
Oh, wait, no. This Higeki doesn't have that bleeding thing. So she's okay.
She doesn't have that.
Oh, so that.
That would be hilarious. Higeki bleeds out from Travis.
Rip. Gosh, dang.
You all good there, Silas?
Yeah, she's just being bitchy because she's pregnant.
Ah,
Wow, that was
same
fast.
old, am I right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Man, I can't believe you got Higeki pregnant that fast.
GG. I didn't think we'd be going to PG-13 this fast, guys.
Yep, she's pregnant.
For DT. Rip.
That baby's
don't
gonna
know that.
destroy her.
Rip.
It's gonna be like a 10-pound baby coming out.
50-pound baby.
with 4 kids.
50-pound.
97 kids.
Rip.
97 divided by 2, though.
All right,
Nice
so
and
some
half.
time has passed. That's what you two are doing. Takashi, we're going to you.
That was weird and awkward. Richard made it worse.
How do I make it worse?
We're already halfway there.
Oh. Correct answer is a little out of breath.
I'm gonna use my Sage Affinity. Force these trees to grow. Collect all the apples.
Man, that's a lot of work for me. I don't have an apple tree token.
She actually replaces it with
It's
one
red.
of these.
It's red for apple.
I'm gonna do it with all of them.
I'm trying to grab that seed, but it's just not fucking getting yanked. There we go.
The heck is that?
Oh, he's still there.
Oh, yeah, they walked away.
You know, I'm gonna go to Takashi's house because I know Orochimaru's there.
All right, yeah, you go to Takshi's house while this is happening, but right now Takshi's still doing his thing. So, anything else you doing, Takshi?
There's like
Red indicates apple, by the way, if you can figure that out.
I could not. I was like, what the F is that?
It's better than those whatever things. What about that one up there still?
Yeah, I know. I'm organizing them. This place is gonna be so fucking off center.
That's okay.
It's
I'm
not
going back
okay.
to leaf
There's a
anyway.
dot there now. Oh, never mind.
I'm going back to the leaf anyway.
As if it's someone else's problem. All I've done is just create this Senjutsu tree. What's the worst that could happen? Someone eats it and dies.
Rip. I'm burning this place to the ground. I'm not giving it to the ground.
All right, so you grow the trees, and you see that they are now growing and budding and becoming like little baby trees.
No, I'm taking them all the way.
All right.
I'm going to harvest these apples right now.
And you are able to grow them into full trees with fruit.
I'm going to start harvesting all the apples.
All right, you
Takashi is
get
fruit.
roll a
Performance
44. You get 8 apples.
Man, these trees are crap. Take the apples out.
It's a fucking magic chakra tree. You ain't gonna get the goddamn fruit of the gods fucking 800 times.
All of a sudden, golden apple appears. Takashi eats it, becomes immortal. But before that, three random the chicks show up, start dancing around the tree.
Oh, snap. And I guess Richard shows up here.
Richard shows up.
So I'm gonna walk up to Takashi and be like, Takashi, I need to talk to Orochimaru. See here?
Oh, yeah, he's here. He's always here.
Okay.
Go in it.
So I'm gonna stop in. I'm gonna look at Orochimaru and be like, Orochimaru,
Hello, Richard.
I got a question about that revival jutsu.
The reanimation seems to be a popular topic these days. How
Oh,
can I
yeah.
help you, Richard?
I want to figure out how to reverse engineer it so I can desummon people with it. Or
Such a-
desummon those.
A perfect jutsu cannot be reverse engineered so easily.
I figured that.
However, I have looked into such a thing. Of course, I do have a cost for teaching you this.
Okay. What's the cost?
That's going to pay the cost.
You simply need Takashi to take my curse mark.
No. Not me.
What's this curse mark gonna do to Takashi?
It will simply allow him to control his current gathering of Senjutsu. If he
That's it?
gathers it at his current rate, it will kill him. He has to disperse it every day, and I'm just trying to help him out. And of course, there's the other side effect of if he needs my help, I can always provide myself and follow him and find where he is so I can assist him.
I like the air quotes right there.
I hold no ill will against Takashi. I simply want to help make sure that Owari gets defeated.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you had ill will, Takashi would have been dead by now.
You seem like a smart one. You should talk some sense into him.
I'm about to. So I'm gonna walk up to Takashi and be like, Takashi,
So
I need you to take his curse mark.
I'm not doing that, Richard.
Why not?
I am not going to become a vessel to reanimate, or not reanimate, but become his vessel so he can take over my body. Not happening.
I mean, like, it seems like you have a strong enough will that he won't be able to take over your body. Not without a struggle.
Not without a risk. It's a coin toss. It's not a coin toss. I'm willing to.
Takashi, I need to learn how to reverse engineer the revival jutsu. And you're my only way to do it.
You could try and transform
Into what?
You transform into me. You can take the seal.
I can't. He'll recognize the chakra pattern on me.
Only after it's too late.
After it's too late. Alright, alright, fine, fuck it.
It's worth a shot.
Okay, well, if I die because of you, Takashi, dude, I have fucking 12 wisdom. I'll probably die.
Yeah, you don't have to take it.
I got literally +1 on the ability mod, bro.
All right. So I won't put that risk on you.
Nope,
I'm not
it's
gonna
already
put that
done.
risk.
It's
I'm not gonna
already doing it. Alright, transforming into you right now.
I'll punch you mid technique with the hands.
Make an attack at me, bro. You're gonna make an attack.
We can punch at you. Laugh at attack modifier.
Oh!
Wow!
Let's see your height or
34.
cheat you. I guess I won't punch you. Yeah.
Why? Did Orochimaru see that, or did I do it before he walked up?
Walked
I
up.
don't know. Guess I'll have to find out.
I'm sure you're able to listen check. It's
So I'm gonna walk in there and be like, voice mimicry. That's Takashi. I'm gonna say, what do I wanna say? This is hard. Do I wanna
What's
lie?
up, home dog?
Or do I wanna lie? Be like, okay, Orochimaru, I'll take your curse mark. Or do I be like, Takashi said he won't take the curse mark and maybe transform into him. Alright, 1d2.
1d2, here it goes. Coin toss.
2 is I tell the truth, 1 is a lie.
Drum roll, please. Oh.
Oh! Alright, it's this Orochimaru. That's the
Yes.
voice mimicry. Takashi made me transform into himself to trick you, giving me the curse mark.
I'm aware. It's okay. I won't hold it against you. But if you want my knowledge, Takashi needs the curse mark.
He's just worried you're gonna take over his body.
I no longer take over hosts unless they are willing. I have tried to explain this to him, but he seems set in his ways. Understandably, I have had a disreputable past. But I am a changed man now. Of course. Naruto has even accepted me into the village, willing to wipe the slate clean. But Takashi does distrust of many, many great things. Some might say it will be the downfall of him. And I just want to be there to save him should he be in trouble.
So he's crying over spilled milk.
So I'm going to roll another transfer. Can I roll a transformation on top of mine? Like put a curse mark on around my neck?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that again. Just put the curse mark around my neck. Alright. That's not very convincing. I'm gonna walk out to Takashi and be like, well, he knew it was me. But he put this on me anyways.
That there. I'm play all the cards on the table.
I mean, I'm lying. You know I am.
You expect me to believe that?
No.
Look at that. Look at that triangle. That's not even a triangle. That's a rectangle.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know what his curse mark looked like.
That's okay.
But what he is saying truth, though. You will die from that Senju. Have you not felt any negative effects against that?
Yeah. Fine for now.
For now?
No.
You sure? Sure you're not turning into wood?
No. No, I'm fine for now. That's why I want to experience.
You gotta dispel that every day. Even the first Hokage had a way of dispelling it. Granted, might have not been through a curse mark, but
What Takashi did, the first Hokage didn't have to worry about. Takashi did something different.
oh,
Mhm.
what are you doing, Connor?
Mm.
I can't stop looking at you now. I'm sorry.
Sick mustache.
Right?
Thanks.
It's
I'm
got
working
like
on
pointy
it.
tips.
I'm aware
Well,
of the risk, though.
Takashi, we really need that reverse summoning thing. I mean, I could go run to Lord Okage and be like, Wari has a way, or Orochimaru has a way of dispelling them, but he won't give it to me. When? Or we can just take it.
Your odds are
Granted.
better. What's that?
Granted, you'll have to sacrifice some pain, but
Step further over here because I can sense presence.
I can sense that.
I can't go past that part. I'm going to walk far enough away from the house. Remember, let's go for a walk.
Okay.
All right, so you two you're going out on a walk. What would be the ship name for Richard and Takashi?
Right.
What does
Richie?
Takashi mean? What does Takashi mean?
I do not know. I'll have to look it up.
I like
But,
Richie. All right, so you two are walking through the village.
You don't like. Never mind. I'm not gonna try and do that. I'm gonna be trash myself.
Military or martial? So military dick. Martial dick.
I definitely like Marshall Dick better.
GG. I'm not gonna continue.
I like that.
I'm gonna be
I like
trashing myself. GG.
So you really are just worried about him taking over your body.
I'm not worried. Orochimaru has a solid, impeccable track record thus far.
You're
There's
not
one
wrong.
exception. There's one exception in the metagame that you know of.
One exception, and that's
Who?
Megan.
What?
So I can't. I won't risk that. I will rather risk dying than to have him take over my.
I just want to learn how to reverse engineer this thing. Ugh. If I knew somebody who had it, I probably could study it, figure out a way.
Well, GG.
I mean, oh, yeah, I'm metagaming, but like, I'm still asking questions.
That's a good way to do it. That's the spirit side.
GG. Well, in history, the only people that I know of
Well,
second Orochimaru, Kabuto, and
I already talked to Kabuto. Kabuto refuses to talk anything about it.
Orochimaru won't do it unless I become a host. Owari is out of the question,
Potential host.
and I highly doubt that the second Hokage.
Well, someone's got to summon him for it, and then even then, it's not the perfected one that Owari, Orochimaru, and Kabuto have.
Yeah. So we have some limited options. You also try and figure it out yourself. Although we barely have any time to do that. So we're
Pretty sure.
Show him.
She's not wanting to. That's very clear.
I'm not doing that. You guys can become a host if you want.
You're not even telling me that you know it. That's the thing.
No, like I mean that you haven't said that you know reanimation.
No, so
Oh,
I'm trying
that's
to get
what
out of
you
you. Yeah.
No, well, I know it.
What you do?
Yeah.
Could
That's
you
just a technique.
write it down on a scroll so I could try to figure out the formula and find a way to counteract it?
I can. You can go to Rigeko's house and try and figure it out because I'm not doing that in my house. Try to stay as far away from there as I can. When I
Okay.
can.
So Connor, how long do we have before the war starts?
You out of there, you out of there, you out of there. Don't worry about a time limit right now. It'll happen when it happens.
Because I think it's gonna take longer than a week. So
Oh, sorry. You should be outside.
yeah.
Let us in. All right, cool. Knock, knock, knock.
Hello, Takashi. Come on in. And you.
I'm gonna feel deeply. No, I'm gonna feel deep gratitude about that because I don't want him to know my name.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I know your name's Richard. He
Fuck.
knows your name. He fucking knows your name. He's Rigacco.
Fuck.
GG.
So I'm gonna go in the house. Those two
So-
nerds are still there.
No, they were at my house. I don't even know why they Still here.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me get
Actually,
rid of
neither
that
of it.
one, and it is now
Fudge, I'm gonna have to go back to
that
mouse.
one.
There's another thing I had to do. Yes. All right.
So, Takashi, we're gonna do what we discussed, or no?
Yeah, I gotta take. Wait, are those two dead bodies on there? They're two living, maybe living nerds.
He goes, one of them's dead.
You using the other one?
I don't
Well,
need to
I've
see
extracted all
how
the
it's.
information I need.
All
Sorry?
right, I got some money. Some um, experiments.
What kind of
Oh.
experiments?
Also, you mind if we use the lab?
I don't mind if you use my lab so long as you tell me what you're experimenting.
Experimenting to stop reanimation in a war as you.
And how do you intend to accomplish that?
Well, by reversing the technique itself, or by trying to test it by using the technique.
You're kind of cutting out here and there.
Yeah. Just using that technique as a basis for some theories.
So you know the technique? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, just learned it from Ruchimaru, so we can do this.
I'm gonna watch with you.
That's fine.
Oh
Yeah, just,
no!
I'm not letting
Oh
this get out of hand here.
no!
yeah, that's fine.
He's
I haven't
gonna
meet the
know
body
it.
I am one of the foremost experts in countering techniques, so
That's perfect then. So the other thing that I was needing to do is to reanimate one other.
who are you needing to reanimate?
Kozakai.
Not quite. I take out a lock of Jim's hair.
Ah no!
That was retrieved long ago.
Jim, come back.
So if Jim comes back, would it be Kozakai Jim or just Jim Jim?
It'd be Kozakai Jim.
I'll leave that up to you.
Oh no, that's
That's gonna work.
Jim's spirit got kicked out, huh?
You pretty much pushed him to the back and took control.
No, I kicked his body. I kicked his soul out completely. It would be Kozakai Jim's body and techniques, but Jim's soul. Oh, but Kozakai would have latched on to Jim's soul. Oh. Oh.
It's Koza Jim.
Not Josuke.
It's Koza Jim. That's what I've always called him.
And Kozukai lives my
I had no expectation of this to happen.
Yeah, kill me. I need him to teach me the imprisonment. The fail-safe stealing technique.
As a way to stop other reanimations?
Yeah, as a fail-safe.
Alright. You're aware I can just teach you that, you know.
Oh, can you?
Mm-hmm. But this could still be a good learning opportunity for you. And for me, of course.
What else do I need Josuke for? What knowledge did he actually have?
None.
Is there anything that he would have had around his death that you might be able to extract? Anything that you wouldn't already know? Did you hear the conversation that this is metagame now? Me asking you. Did you hear the conversation that took place between Cozy Jim and Awari?
I was, yeah, I was there actually.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I don't remember if you heard it, which I think you did.
Yeah, I passed a check and then I ran back outside. I was trying to tail him, but then like a bunch of other nerds were there, and I was like, nah, F this.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I was in that cave though.
Yeah.
Heard everything.
I don't know what else you need from him. It's your call, though.
Yeah, no,
So you let him die.
I didn't let him die. I chose to live.
And now you're dead.
I had the choice between one corpse or two corpses, and I chose one.
And then you became a wandering ninja and got killed yourself.
Rip. Nah, effing Jim. That was tax shit.
Yeah, he was talking to you at that point.
He has. I'm trying to think further back as Cozy Cat. Like, what did he actually have that? I don't
Because
think he
Cat was
had it.
pretty open. He didn't hide much from you.
Yeah.
Except that he was trying to kill me, but
If you knew.
Looking back as those episodes are happening with that knowledge, it's so great. So great.
rip.
Fucking, I'm gonna use the cote and blow everything up. Oh, it's gonna backlash on me. Whatever.
Dude, anyway, gets hurt, then I succeed. Reflexes.
Fucking barely. No, this is bullshit.
GG.
Fucking
Alright.
Kami was keeping you alive for real.
I was giving him the real fighting chance.
I know, but Kami was like, nah, you're gonna get this extra boost.
So, when Awari was there, he wasn't going to save Shiro. If he saw you doing that, he was just going to be like, oh, what's going on here?
GG.
Whole reason I stopped was because of why.
Rip. Fudge. Alright, that puppet's gone. Alright, never mind. I was gonna get Epicona, but he's already the puppet's already gone.
He'd have to do some
I mean-
grave robbing.
No, he gave me his puppet.
Oh yeah,
When
but
he
that's in
died.
the Lee Village.
Oh, yeah, that burned down with your house, didn't it?
Yeah, I was like, dang, that puppet's gone now. How'd you made it? Okay, never mind. Screw it. I'm gonna just save this, and we're gonna just continue on.
What about Fubuki?
I guess I could do that.
It will work on a human's body. We don't know. We're about to find out.
No, not yet. I'm not ready yet. Let's continue the research. All right, so research. Do some rolls.
So I'm gonna do technique counter to spot how he does this.
All right.
I
So
guess
go
I'll
ahead,
roll my
roll,
ninjutsu.
Roll ninjutsu and also roll a research check. If you have research as a class skill.
Yes.
Why don't I have research as a class skill?
You're going to be
Doesn't-
relying on Takashi and Regeko.
Well, I just really need it in a scroll form so I can like research it, but whatever.
I can write it on a technique scroll. We got some
Silas-
scrolls and some.
Silas is falling asleep over here.
Rip.
Fuck.
All right, that's your ninjutsu.
Yep.
And now we're just waiting on Takashi's research.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Stewie Griffin.
Yes.
Rip.
Brian. I can't do it against Dewey.
Rip.
All right, so you're doing that. Regeko's watching over, blah, blah, blah. You're showing how it's all done. He was like, well, this is interesting, but everything here seems rather primal. There's not much to exactly counter. The tag itself is just instructions to give to the host. Beyond that, everything else is done within the sealing jutsu itself, and once the jutsu has been cast, I'm really not seeing any way to counter it.
Was there a way to desummon this? Is my question.
A way to desummon them?
What about moving their soul elsewhere?
That would work. You can take their soul from them and put it somewhere else. Although I'd highly recommend against destroying the soul, for obvious reasons.
There's a way. Is there a way to move a soul?
The gourd. Oh, I can't remember the name of that one gourd.
Which chord?
The one where those two, I can't remember the.
But they took the whole
the
body.
Gold
In
and
that.
Silver Brothers. Yeah, they took the whole body, but that did include the soul. That was a way to stop a reanimation.
Ramsey.
As the Gold and Silver Brothers. What the fuck happened to that item?
They got
Darui was the last one who had it. No, you're right. Yeah.
because Tenten, yeah, one of them.
No, Tenten had it, and the fan.
No, Tenten had the fan. She didn't have the gourd because the gourd was taken by Obito.
Oh yeah, Obito
Because
destroyed
he
it to
used-
let him out. Obito destroyed it to let him out.
Did he destroy it? Not just like let them go?
Release.
No, I think he destroyed it.
Boy, I'm gonna have to look this up because I need that.
Yeah. Oh, looks like you were right, actually, Richard. Tenten did end up with it in the end.
Hey.
After Madara Uchiha became the Ten Tails, blah 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 blah. He spat out the Benhisago and Kohaku no Johei from his body, deeming them useless. They landed on top of Might Guy and Rock Lee, and Tenten now keeps it within one of her scrolls. After the Fourth Great Ninja War, Tenten placed Benhisago, Kokinjo, and the Bashosen on display place in her weapons shop. So they're either with her or in the Leaf Village.
Well,
I hope Tenten's not retarded.
I don't know. You remember that one time where she kept shooting fucking shit at Tamari and she just didn't learn her lesson? Or about that other time where she saw that like her life was like this item was killing her, but she kept using it anyway.
GG, Tenten, for once in your life, be the star of the show.
That's true. And Tenten did have a really cool character. I did enjoy her character. Maybe I should give her the love she deserves.
The love that Naruto
Silas shaking his head.
All right, boys. We're going back to the Leaf Village. Sneaking time.
But the gourd itself is also worthless unless you have both of them. You need both of the items.
Does she have both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it says that she has both of them. But you'd have to talk her out of having both of them. Plus, what the fuck kind of a thing is that to put on me? God, I'm gonna have to find out their most common word and fucking make sure that they don't say it.
I looked at it. I was like, it's still worth it. I need this.
What the fuck is Owari's most common word?
Owari.
No, Owari's most common word is Silas.
It might be.
Get him.
You know, he sits at home all day going, Silas. Host.
How does it grab them to get their first word in? Doesn't they have to like hit them?
No, I guess whoever has it has to initiate it. Like they say, if he said something, say it to start it, and then as soon as they started talking, he like started having a conversation. And as soon as they say the word, I think he says something else, and it sucks him. Let me actually read this because I can't remember exactly. I remember he says something.
Man, you can always pick a normal word. But like
Anyone
you,
who the rope has come into contact with.
Oh, so you actually have to hit them with the.
Yep. You'd have to be able to
rope.
physically hit them.
All right, that's still worth it.
And it'd be very useful for reanimation purposes specifically. So Regekko tells you this information. Well, there actually is this item. Last I know, it was held by Tenten.
Well, let's go find Tenten. It's gotta
Fuck.
be around here somewhere.
She should be somewhere here in the village. Oh no, she's dead.
oh yeah. Nah. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to come up with the jutsu to remove souls.
I mean, we can continue here,
That's-
but that'll be.
I'm not allowing just a jutsu for you to come up with to remove a soul. Because this is canon, is why I'm allowing it.
What about
Fine.
the death god imprisonment? Because
There's that, but
Sacrifice your life with it.
I'd rather not die.
Why not? Oh, she actually showed up in Boruto recently, I think. 10-10.
an old woman.
She's a teacher in there, I thought.
Oh yeah, because remember she like, no,
She's
it was
fat.
like her student. No, I'm mixing her up with someone else. Hey, did you know that Konohamaru's teammate, the girl Moegi, she can fucking use wood style?
You told me that.
Yeah, I told Dakashi. It's fucking retarded that she can. They better fucking explain that.
It better not be the fucking first Hokage's cells are implanted in her. Some bullshit like that.
Didn't Dan have a technique? See. Dan.
Mike's got anime villain going on right now with those glasses.
Jeez.
What eyes
Trying to
covered?
steal
What eyes not?
souls, reanimate people. God damn, you sure hate Orochimaru for someone who's exactly like him.
Wow, all right.
Alright, well, while they're researching this, Silas, what are you doing? Alright, you were banging Higeki. That's finished. That's done.
One more round.
I gotta figure out that one jutsu that
It would be
gave him
hilarious though if I was like, sure, why not? And I rolled and it was just like there was like
Oh,
half
yeah.
as much. I'm like, well, it was half as good because
You can. I mean, if you want to, you can. Sure, she'll be down for it.
Oh, what? No.
GG.
Sure, why not?
After all that, and then so I do that again. Okay, let's go back to Takashi and Richard. Oh, what the fuck?
GG.
It's been a big day for you.
Been a big day. So how strong I was in more than one way.
Yeah. On the bright side is if you die, at least you might have a kid coming.
Rip.
I like to put doubts into minds.
We're laying there, and then he goes, "All right, well, I'll see you later. I love you."
Rip.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
GG.
right before the baby's born. Silas takes over its soul body. Like,
Not yet.
Higeki, it's me.
I just remember that here doesn't even have a bed.
Yeah, it does. It's that pool of water.
It's right here.
The bathtub? Oh, the
What's
green?
this?
Oh, God, what an ugly color.
Rip.
I thought he would have
Ugly
slept in
color
the
for a
water.
bedspread. All right, and so she finish up. She's asleep or something.
I do the man
Fudge.
thing and get the fuck out of there before the parents show up.
Rip.
Her
Well,
father shows up as you start walking out.
Figured as much.
No, you didn't walk out.
Oh, I was gonna say, do I need to roll like a 1d3 to make sure that doesn't happen? No.
No, I love it. Awesome.
What's that smell?
It's me.
Bye.
Rip.
Pregnancy jutsu.
What a technique.
The abortion jutsu. Just
I thought the same joke, Richard, but I just didn't make it. I thought the same goddamn thing.
GG. Now I feel like this is probably gonna get counted.
I'll probably leave that in. It depends on the current abortion
Stance.
yeah at the time.
Public stance. Floyd, we need somebody with a Rinnegan.
Present.
Yeah.
Need
GG.
someone with the renegade. Oh, let me just go find my buddy over here.
We could always get Payne back in the picture, and he can do that soul
In the
thing.
world, there is physically two people who have the renegade. One of them is Sasuke. The other one's on Awari's side.
And Payne.
Payne's dead. What are you looking at me like that for? He's dead.
Yeah, he is.
Payne
But-
himself was never even alive. Nagato is long dead. He even got reanimated and killed again by Itachi.
GG.
That's what I meant. Nagato. Nagato has it, but we can reanimate him. And who's the other one?
That has a
I said
Rinnegan?
there's the guy who's loyal to Awari.
Yeah, who's that?
Maybe you were completely gone for that. Remember the guy who went to the alternate dimension and he had the Renegon and then the
Sharingan.
Rene Sharingan?
Nope.
Well, you remember that like when you went to the alternate dimension, like way
Yeah.
back when,
Yeah.
and you met that guy there.
No.
He's the guy who brought you there.
Didn't say who he was or give a physical
Uh,
description of him.
Yeah, he was pretty much cloaked for the most part. You could only see the eyes.
I don't remember that.
All right. Well, you saw a guy who was like that. Awari eventually came back, and he came with him. When Awari returned to this dimension, he brought that guy with him, and he has not shown up since then.
And we also bring back who's I already forgot his name. The guy who's controlling Payne.
Nagato, the name
Yeah.
I just said.
Yeah, literally just forgot his name. We bring back Nagato. And I mean Madara. Just have him fuck everything up.
You could always look into all that, but most of their DNA is long, long gone.
Hey, what's his name still has him?
I'd like to train Heartless Substitution.
Kabuto?
See if I can get
Yeah.
that point.
I'm gonna give you the metagame knowledge that he does not have them anymore.
What the
A,
fuck? Why would he
they
get
were-
rid of that?
no, they were destroyed. Like, if he has the ability to summon Nagato and then you destroy Nagato permanently, like Nagato was destroyed, he doesn't get the ability to just summon another Nagato.
Wait, I didn't think Nagato was destroyed.
He was burned with the Amaterasu. It's one of the only ways to actually permanently destroy the.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah,
Fuck,
so Nagato's gone.
can't bring out the fucking soul sucker thing.
So what do I need to roll for that?
What are you doing?
I was trying to get more ranks on my Heartless Substitution.
So you need to pull up what the learn DC of it is, and then what mastery rank you're doing. Here,
I did not put any of that on here. Okay.
let me pull that back up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we get that gore, will be solid. They said nothing at all. And I do remember that. Like I think somebody
Yeah,
like
they-
didn't say anything.
Yeah, that was their first thing. It's like, all right, so if we say this word, then we're gonna be taken in. So we're just not gonna say anything. Oh shit, I'm being taken
It
in.
sucked up still. I was like, oh.
All right, so learn DC at 21. What's the mastery rank?
I don't have any mastery. I don't have any ranks in it yet. I can just do it one time.
Oh, because you're only gonna do one mastery in it.
Yeah.
So then you have to roll a ninjutsu check, DC 22.
Oh my god,
You got this.
that's never gonna happen. Shit. There it is.
You can always
Pay me
spirit
attention,
diet.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not wasting my spirit down on that.
All right.
And then I guess I'm gonna go to Gecko's house because I haven't seen him in a while. I'm wondering how he's doing.
All right. You arrive at Regekko's house and you knock at the door, and Regekko goes over and answers. He goes, Silas, what are you doing here?
You okay? You seem nervous.
I'm just in the middle of something.
Oh no.
Should I come back?
Are we there or?
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, ready.
Should I come back another time? I just haven't seen you in a while. Like last time I saw you, you were in bad shape. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
He kind of looks around. He goes, hold on 1 second. He teleports. All right, so Silas is at the door. You guys okay with me bringing him in here?
Nah, I'm just gonna walk through the wall here.
I'm gonna attempt to do
seen
the
you.
same thing.
I have seen you do this before. What the fuck? know you
Walk
have
through the
it.
wall.
I'm gonna
I know you
I'm
can
a-
reanimate. I've seen you do it.
I'm gonna crawl under the bed.
No, why are we hiding?
That's Gecko doesn't know that he knows.
He's playing.
I'm gonna hide.
Game.
I'm gonna hide.
He's not. metagaming.
So Regekko's just like, if you're trying to keep this a secret from people, Takshi, you and I understand that you value secrecy. Do you want me to send him away, or do you want me to bring him in?
Oh no, you can bring him in.
All
Yeah,
right.
knows, and they're
He
teammates.
teleports. He goes, all right, you can come in. He's kind
Okay.
of like, what? And you open up the door here, and he goes, all right, this is the lab here.
I've been here before. And
I'm gonna deal with the dead body.
half my team is here.
What'd you say, Richard?
You heard what I said?
Did you say you're gonna diddle the dead body?
Yeah.
What the?
The body's gone. It disappeared all of a sudden. You aren't diddling shit.
I didn't even hear that. GG.
God damn it. All right, so
I thought I said it quiet enough that no one would hear that. I was like, shit, why did I say that? And then you're like, what'd you say? You heard what I said.
I hear everything, and if you say something that's like weird, I pick it up.
I diddle the dead.
I just want Silas to walk into something really weird. It was like poking it.
Yeah, no, you diddled it.
Yeah, you walk in and see him fingering a corpse. Yeah,
Rip.
no, the corpse is gone. The corpse was never there to begin with, as a matter of fact. Don't know why Regekko said there was a dead body in there. It was never there. Anyway,
Roll a Genjutsu check.
Rip.
We'll save.
Anyway, so half my team is here.
yes, they were experimenting with the reanimation.
I've seen it.
Nothing
All right.
special.
In fact, I gave Takashi some hair from from Shiro's dog, in case he wanted to reanimate Fubuki.
Time.
Reanimated pup. That's something I've never seen.
Time.
If you lose the hair, remember the dog's head's in my house on the wall.
Yeah, I'll just scrape some off. Maybe I'll take.
You're a
tooth
stranger
instead.
one, Tuck. You're a strange one, Silas.
I like that dog, and it was in remembrance of a friend. Don't judge me.
Was that arm his too?
As I recall, it wasn't in remembrance of a friend. It was cut off.
I did. I do have his arm. We could resummon We could resummon Shiro. Yeah, technically.
Isn't that a mechanical arm though?
Yeah, but there's still goop on the end of it. You still can get some DNA.
You drain it along you.
I mean,
Still? Still DNA.
We already did that before Richard diddles the arm.
Rip.
I'm not gonna diddle an arm. There's no point in diddling an arm. We can fold it up and just go like this.
All right. So past the diddling, Takshi. So is there anything else we're looking to find out here? As far as I can see, there's no real weaknesses in the jutsu itself, but taking the soul out of the reanimation would certainly desummon it.
Well, that's the only way then. I'm to find Tenten.
Let me grab my kid real quick. Bring her in here. Be right back.
All right.
I still think there should be a jutsu for displacing souls out of bodies.
If you can find a pre-existing jutsu, by all means. Until then,
I mean, you got the mind thing, and then you got the what's his name? Nagato's soul sucking.
that's part of the Renegon. That wasn't a jutsu.
Still a jutsu. I need the Renegon to do it. I mean, we know someone who could do it, but I doubt he will.
Fudge. The ones in the F and book cost 10,000 XP.
What, to take a soul?
Yeah. I think I came across 2 so far.
Damn, bro.
Damn, Daniel. I'm sorry. Let that meme die, Connor. Don't ever bring that up again. All right, so is there anything else you need me here for? Anything else you need to be here for?
Yeah, can you teach me that in person?
Absolutely. Here you go. Roll a. Is it a ninjutsu? Fuinjutsu? Fuinjutsu.
He's a Fuinjutsu. How much Fuinjutsu do I know?
All right, roll a Fuinjutsu check.
Yeah.
You master it on your first attempt.
I failed.
Mastery level 5.
Hey.
Attaboy.
Not a fine tint.
All right, you're going to go look for 1010?
Yep.
All right, anything that you're doing, Richard?
Nope.
All right, Silas, you see that they're all making their way out. You doing anything?
Did I miss anything? Did they do anything? Like summon anything or anything?
No, not really. Tashi learned a jutsu.
Yeah, Fuinjutsu.
Yeah.
Awesome. I was just gonna talk to Regeko.
All right. Well, you can talk to him right now, or we can go through Takshi's thing.
Go through Takeshi's thing.
All right. So, you go and you eventually find Tenten.
Who are those people? I can zoom and see. Who the heck was in
Nice.
Naruto's house?
There's Kabuto and a coyote. I don't think I have a
GG.
Tenten token. Big surprise
Probably.
there.
I wouldn't expect it to.
10 talk 10.
GG.
All right, so you hear the door open and you see a woman with 2 buns in her hair.
Yeah, I'm there too.
Oh, did you go with him?
Yeah, I was following him around at this point. I made a clone of myself.
So she goes, who are you two?
Well, I'm Richard. This is Takashi, and we're looking for your gourd and rope.
We're subordinates of the Hokage, students of Ori.
Oh, you're those two. And you want a gourd.
That ceiling gourd.
Just any gourd.
So you want a gourd that's on the ceiling.
Oh my
Vinny.
god.
Vinny Saga. We need it. Stop Ori, who is using the Edo Tensei. Figure if we can use that, we can take the souls out of it. out of their bodies and stop the technique.
On a side note, something that just occurred to me: if she puts it in just a fucking like display, like a glass display, can you imagine if just like someone breaks it and just starts using it?
Just like sucks her soul. in her
Just
body.
anyone. I say, I'm gonna take this. Hi, Naruto. And just fucking Naruto says anything and just.
Just walks away.
Naruto's.
No
you,
one
we
knows what
walk
happened
away.
to Naruto.
Hey, check this out. This is pretty cool. You bet.
Jeez.
Fucking.
All right, so she goes. I can't just hand that over to you. I mean, those are valuable ninja tools.
How much you were looking for him?
They're priceless.
About 100,000.
They're priceless.
We need them to stop a worry. I think they'll be vital in stopping the technique
I
itself.
want to nudge Takashi. How much money do you got on you?
Roll diplomacy check,
Not enough to
Takashi.
buy those items. I'm trying to be diplomatic here. I do not have a lot of cash there. Where's my FAB? Rip.
That's a lot of ones.
Yeah,
4
right.
ones in total. 5.
So, she kind of pauses and thinks to herself. She goes, and how can I put this? I want to see a warrior taken down, and I want to help you. But I can't just let you keep those tools.
I won't be keeping them. They'll be just used for the war.
But I don't know you. And I can't just trust your word. I mean, from what I know about you, you live with Orochimaru, so.
This is
Well,
true.
I don't.
You tried to buy them off of me after I said priceless. There's no way in hell I'm letting you take them.
Rip.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go to Hokage then. Have him take them from me.
Jeez.
Even if we don't use them, they'll be in use at someone will be using them.
Did you just walk out the map?
Yeah.
Alright, so she says, alright, well, now that he's gone, come on in. Alright, so. There is one way I'll be willing to let you have them.
And that is?
You have to accept the curse mark from Orochimaru. No.
This is like Tenten.
No,
What have you done?
Do it. I agree.
GG.
So she kind of just gets quiet. She thinks to herself, and she goes, "I will let you use just the gourd and the rope that that are used together to take souls. But in exchange, I need something valuable to hold on to from you."
All right.
She cuts off his right arm. Hold
And
this.
I take the sword that was given to me by my deceased father.
It's like run back home, you grab that, you come back, kind of a thing.
Yeah. It belonged to my father before he passed. Carried this with me always. Never let anyone else hold it. The most valuable thing in my possession.
So she looks at it. She goes, all right, well, I guess it's going to have to do. All right. She pulls out a scroll and she conjures both of them up. She goes, these are what you're looking for. And she seals them away again. And then she hands you the scroll.
Well, that was quick.
I didn't even notice you
I
were going.
mean, just like that. No.
Just like that. I had to give away part of
Now-
my own soul.
No, the funny part is that I missed all that middle part. I just got the part where you showed up and then you got the stuff.
GG.
As now, keep in mind, I will expect those back, and if you don't give them back to me, then I'm going to do everything I can to take them by force.
Which she can do anything.
Well, you have my dead dad's sword, so I kind of have to come back for that.
That's what I'm hoping. So make sure that that's the case. Otherwise, I'll kill you. All right?
There'll be no need for that.
She's gonna kill you.
GG's, I'm not here for that.
And so she goes, now I also recommend you only use that on opponents who it's worth using on. I wouldn't recommend it for the Kakume, as I'm pretty sure that's not who you intend to use this on. I imagine you're using it for a grander target, like you said, a Wari.
I had to make sure I acknowledge that. Yeah, I'm only going to use it for the reanimations.
Okay. That's good, because remember, this does still use a lot of chakra to wield. Use them on regular enemies, you'll drain yourself out way too quick.
Takashi goes, well, I got a lot of chakra, and then releases all of his presence. Shakes the house, destroys it.
Nah, I just pull it out right now and suck herself up.
You can't kill me now, bitch. Oh, priceless.
And so she takes, and you see that she also seals up your sword, your family sword, into a scroll. She hands the, after she's handed the gourd and rope to you, she goes, now also make sure you don't let this scroll get damaged, because if it does, then they're gone forever.
What?
Wouldn't it be safer to just carry him then?
But for you to carry them means they're draining your chakra.
What if I carried them on a wagon?
Are you going to march into war with a wagon?
Perhaps.
I recommend
Not
you
really.
keep them sealed up and keep that scroll protected and ready.
All right. Can I seal these scrolls inside of the scroll?
Yes, but then you're still dealing with the same issue.
Let's see.
Maybe if I still in 20 scrolls, it'll fix it.
We heard you liked sealing scrolls, so we sealed some scrolls in your scrolls.
So what you're gonna do is,
GG.
well, why don't we just break it into 20 pieces, get 20 sealing scrolls, and seal each piece into another scroll. That way, if one scroll gets fucked up, it's all fucked.
And, likewise, please take care of that sword. That's all I have left of my father.
I'm one of the greatest weapon master and Fuinjutsu users in this village. You don't have to worry about that.
You don't have to worry about. Oh man!
Oh, whoops! Scroll breaks. I'm keeping these now. You break it, you bite.
All right, and also remember, the only reason I'm giving those to you is because of who you are. If this wasn't for if this wasn't for a Wari and you weren't you, I wouldn't give this to anyone else. You understand?
It's understood, Tenten. Yeah. The other matters I have to attend to, I'll return in time.
Okay. I guess I'll see you on the battlefield sometime.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, but Kunoichi, of course I'm going to take place in this war.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I'm one of the greatest weapon masters in this village. You don't think I just let you, oh, you guys have all the fun? I stuttered there so fucking hard.
Oh, no. Of course not.
What? You trying to say something here, kid?
No, not at all. I just got some other matters I need to attend to.
Does my husband need to have a word with you, Rockley? No, that's not canon yet. Why the fuck they won't just come out and say who the fuck she's with or who he's with? It's just fucking beyond me. But
Where did
that's
Mendeley
not
come
not
from?
here nor
Where did he
there.
come from? Who is
No,
his
she's not
mother?
with anyone. That's why she's fat.
Maybe Rock Lee is actually asexual and he just fucking like separated off another part of himself.
GG. You know, they never showed Lee's parents, so there's a theory here.
That is wow.
Lee's only asexual.
And every time he just changes it to something that he'd still recognize, something Lee.
Grass Lee.
I was always like, metal so far. I guess metal
Yeah.
rock. Well, rock isn't metal. That's stupid, Connor.
Ghastly.
GG.
That's good.
The new Lee. Yeah, we'll see when Goruto comes out. I don't even know what letter we're gonna use. Zoroto.
No. None of
Boruto.
your kids are gonna be fucking named Boruto, like some fucking shitty Boruto ripoff. Your kid's not gonna be Hiro, the child of Shiro,
GG.
or I don't know,
Chihiro.
Lilas, the child of Silas,
Rip.
Why
Bias.
not?
or Bitchard, the child of Richard.
Rip.
Shout out to
GG.
when I do have a kid with a Higeki and I name it Lilas.
I swear to God, if you name your kid Lilas,
I'll
I
kill him.
swear to God.
Seppuku.
All right.
Now I have to remember that. Oh, God.
Or you can forget. No one will hold it against you.
I would. Richard would.
I wouldn't. I actually might give that child a birth defect.
Just for doing that. Wow.
I mean, it makes sense. The mom's a clone, technically. I'm a giant. I don't.
You're both weird experiments of Orochimaru. Who knows what could happen?
GG.
You killed her once. Oh man, what if the child comes out and it's like, I remember what you did.
I know you killed her twice.
Where I was growing for 9 months, you stabbed her
GG.
there. Just get out of my ass.
Rip.
That's some crazy child.
All right, so Takshi yelled on there.
Yeah.
All right. Richard is going to a blacksmith to get a dark iron sword.
Dark Iron Sword.
All right, you go to a blacksmith. He's like, all right, here, I got this dark iron sword right here for you. You want it?
Yeah, how much is it?
All right, 10,000 Rio.
10 billion Rio.
10,000?
10,000 Rio.
10 bill.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that zero there.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I saved up 100K just for this sword. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, we're in the snow village. Dark iron grows everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Remember that part how dark iron grows? That was a dumb thing to say.
Well, actually, the reason why he sold it to you for so cheap is because I provided him with the dark iron.
It's actually,
GG.
it's actually fool's dark iron.
It's actually from.
I'm gonna put chakra into it. It goes explodes everywhere. Boom.
Shatters right
It's
at
actually,
you. My eye.
it's actually from my vehicle, if you remember.
Alright, so we're gonna actually test it out, though. I'm gonna put some chakra into it. Do I need to do chakra control check? Yes. Okay.
No, you can see it works just fine.
Alright, well, thank you very much. And I leave the shop after giving him 10K.
That's all right. Best of luck there, ninja.
Thank you, kind sir.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else that anyone wants to actively do right now?
Yeah. Excuse me. Put that nerd inside of this sword.
What?
Put that guy that's inside me inside the sword.
Doesn't work like that.
That's what
You're trying to put the five tails into a sword.
not the five tails. The cursed. What's it called?
Oh, you're trying to
Babylon.
make the. Okay, you're trying to curse the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, you're trying to put the five tails in a fucking sword. I was
No.
like, what the fuck is wrong with you? First off,
Why would I do the no? Fuck that.
that's what I was wondering.
Not that stupid.
You'll have to do that at night.
Okay.
We'll get there soon. Is there anything else that anyone wants to do? Takashi, anything else on your list?
I'm going through that list a second time.
Do you have a list?
Oh heck yes.
Just checking it twice.
Are you sure if you are naughty or nice?
Shout to the Winter Stalker. Better not poach. You better not cry. Because Santa is coming to town. Ho, ho, ho.
GG.
I'm gonna shove coal so far up your stuckies you're gonna craft diamonds.
Rip.
Winter Stalker is a great little fucking 3-minute video, maybe 5-minute.
Oh, I was talking about Santa Claus 5000 off of Futurama.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Santa Claus 5000. Oh wow, they made a 5th Santa Claus, huh?
Yippee! Santa Claus. Ho ho ho!
Yeah.
Everyone here's on the naughty list except for you, Dr. Zoidberg.
Rip. GG. I need to steal, but I can't find it. So
Zoidberg probably the only safe one in that entire universe. From Santa.
Rip.
Shit to Zoidberg getting a happy ending.
GG.
He deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Fuck Zoidberg.
All right, you done there, Takashi? There, you can't figure it out?
Yeah, I found it. Go get a steel, the fragmentation armor. On page 1069 to save some time there.
I appreciate that. Oh, that's a fucking heavy DC.
What greater?
No, the DC on it.
No, 38. Yeah, crap DC. I believe in whoever's making it.
And that's the gun. And there is that. Alright, so he goes, alright, well, this is gonna cost you 200,000 Rio.
That would be almost all of the dough I have left for rainy days.
Well, the rainy
It's
days
too
are coming
bad.
from how I hear it.
Yeah, we're gonna die. in
As
the
a matter of fact, rain started pouring right now.
Rip. I will throw 200K your
Alright,
Trash.
hey, thank you.
As you walk outside, it's raining.
acid rain.
No, not acid rain. I'm not gonna die because of a joke.
Rip. Alright, here's your dough.
And here's your seal.
Have a good day.
So what's the point of that?
To be immune to.
To just attacks of opportunity?
Well, I'm probably gonna make some plays with that, like some raid action.
Okay.
Since while you're fragmenting to single target attacks, and you can break them grapple.
Okay. That's pretty useful. All right. So is that it for everyone now?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So you all receive a call.
Bro,
I don't wait. I don't have a phone.
Rip.
I don't accept the charges. Hang up the
You-
collection call.
You are all called to the Citadel.
I'm gonna go to the cathedral or the I was gonna say mausoleum for mosque. So I'm just gonna go to the cathedral.
I'm going to the Citadel.
Wait, citadel. I'm gonna go wherever I was summoned to.
And you arrive in a small room that's been repaired. You see that the Kage are all there. Naruto, Darui, Kurotsuchi, Gaara, Chojuro, Yukimaru, and Mifune. Naruto
gang's
speaks
here.
up as you all, oh, what was it?
The whole gang's here.
Mm-hmm. Naruto speaks first as you all enter. He goes, "Welcome, Team 2. You've been called here to be fully informed of our plans, aside from everyone else. We'll be having a meeting with all of the ninja in the village, as well as the other allies that we and you have gathered, announcing the battle plans. What's going to happen is we're going to be splitting you all up into a number of forces, or splitting our forces up into a number of divisions. The vanguard, the rear guard, flank squads, scouts, and a specialty squadron that will be comprised of ninja who are stealthy, fast, unique, and capable of space time, so that way we can evacuate ninja or citizens from the villages before we actually go through and begin the full raid. Your team will be in the vanguard. You will be leading the vanguard.
The frontal assault. That's where I thrive.
As you have a mix of gods, tailed beasts, unique bloodlines, and specialty ninja trainers, we figure who is better than you all.
Is this Naruto saying this?
Yep.
Alright, I feel like I can trust it.
Should you fail against the Kakume, you'll fail against Owari and Shoitsu. So, you being at the head alongside us will allow us to see what you are truly capable of. And to make sure that you are ready for the purpose that we have entrusted to you all. As for the battle plan, we're going to the Cloud Village first. Then we'll pass through the Land of Sound. They weren't taken over by the Kakume, and go to the Stone Village. From there, we'll be facing the most concerning areas, the Land of Rain. We'll be hitting both villages, Amagakure, the Hidden Rain Village, and the capital of the Rain Nation, at the same time to ensure that they can't back up each other.
The Rain Nation.
Mm-hmm. From there, onto the Sand Village. Then we'll deal with the Tanikage. Is that right? Did I say? Well, either the Tanikage here is incorrect or what I said earlier is wrong. I can't remember, though. We'll be dealing with the Kage of the Land of Rivers to determine his loyalties and plans, and deal with that as it comes. Well, either we'll be ready for a fight, or we'll have a new ally. And after that, the Hidden Mist Village will be our last destination, before we have the Leaf Village surrounded. Ensuring that we have given them no place to run, no place that they can hide, we are going to start pressing into the Land of Fire from every direction, and we are going to take back our home, the Leaf Village. And as you've heard, they have moved their base of operations there, so surrounding them is simply prudent for defense as well. After that, well, I guess we'll see from there. One thing to keep in mind is that once we take a village back, we'll need to keep it fortified. So every battle will be harder than the last, as we'll have smaller numbers as we scatter our forces. They may also have the advantage of hostages as we attack them, should the special ops team fail or miss someone. We cannot let civilians be harmed, so please keep that in mind. And that's pretty much the summary of our battle plan. Now, you all should get some rest. Tomorrow we're going to gather everyone, divide them into their squads, and begin our counterattack.
Okay, Kage. And I got a request.
Yeah.
Once we get this all taken care of with the Iwari situation, the Kage, and Choitsu, I would like to propose to restart the waterfall.
That looks surprised.
You see, everyone looks surprised. And why should we do that?
Well, Iwari destroyed my home. And granted, I've grown to love the leaf. But it's not my home.
Home is where the heart is, right, Richard?
So your real home's
And
in
my heart
your
is-
chest.
My heart is in the waterfall.
Shouldn't we give him a chance to revive it?
Granted, I'm not gonna be, and nor do I want to be, the Hokage. I do have
The
someone
Kage.
in mind.
The Kage, not Hokage.
I don't want to be the Kage, but I do have someone in mind.
And so Darui speaks up with that. And who? Who do you think could lead the waterfall village?
What was her name again?
It would be me, because I'll be living there with you, and I'm the strongest one.
Rip.
It's not in my notes.
Kaiju.
Oh, I don't have it. Why don't I have Kaiju in here?
Her name's such an easy one to remember.
I don't like her.
GG.
Fucking helping her out, though.
Yep. Kaiju.
So Naruto kind of looks at you. He goes, "You are aware that Kaiju has attacked your squad before."
Well, she's attacked us because we are Awari's subordinates.
So they kind of look around at each other and they go, and Naruto goes, "We'll discuss this."
If it makes any difference, I'm behind him 100%.
Thank you, Silas.
And Dari just kind of looks at you. Your vote of confidence is reassuring. For metagame mind read.
Well, I mean, you rolled a 43. If you would have got a little higher, like if you would have rolled a 15 or something, I would tell you what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I
you
can
just
tell you what
can't
I'm
get
thinking.
a good grasp of my emotion.
I can tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna live there, and according to their rules, the strongest one there is the Kage. So
Well, that's not necessarily according to their rules.
that's how it is. I read it.
That's how it
That's
usually
how it
goes.
was.
But
A new village means new rules. And the old rules got them all killed, so.
I could say the same about my people.
Rip.
Yeah, look at where all their power got them.
Nothing.
Dang.
Disappointment. Hey, I'm okay.
And the most recent one, what an atrocity. Stabbed his girlfriend, even. Oh.
you're not gonna let them-
GG.
No, it's I love that moment so much. That was one of the big moments that, like, as soon as it hit my head, I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Dude, how many times has
Oh.
Higeki died now? 4?
Cool.
2.
3.
Yeah, it
Two
was
times.
it was No.
2 times.
Two.
One
Yeah,
time was
I think
death,
you're right.
and then I killed her. But
Oh, yeah.
the funny part about that is I knew exactly what happened as soon as it happened, because I was like, you were like, okay, you hit him every time, and I was like, no.
When you say no, yes.
I did not hit him every time. Uh-oh.
Something's not right. Something's not right.
GG.
Silas.
Alright, so I guess we leave, yeah?
Hey, y'all go on your way. Go back home. It's now
Alright,
nighttime. Richard.
I'm gonna curse the fuck out of this nerd right here in the dark room. I'll look at my sword and be like, you about to get it.
So you channel your inner demon as best you can into this sword. Roll a concentration check.
And he diddles the sword.
Ooh,
I'm about to diddle it.
GG.
Diddle it. Diddle it.
And remember what they say about
Roll the
true
one.
love. True
It's
love is elbow
diddling.
deep.
Shout out to Jeremy.
That was Ray who said that.
Was it Ray?
Yeah.
It was one of those two. These guys replacement.
So you feel as though this, like, you can now all of a sudden start feel the sword is just emanating with some evil. Just something that is evil.
So does that mean that demon isn't inside you anymore? It's inside the sword now, or
It's inside the
just,
sword now.
just a part of it is?
No, it's inside the sword now. So, Connor,
He doesn't know that.
you said I feel the sword emanating evil.
That doesn't mean that it's all there. There's only one way to find out, really.
So, metagaming, what can the sword do?
I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't have anything lined out for it.
I mean, it could probably like create zombies.
Like I said, I'll line it out. I'll figure it out, and then I'll
Oh, I
send it
didn't-
to you.
I didn't specify what kind of sword it was, huh? Shit. What kind
You
of sword?
said
I
a
get?
longsword, didn't you?
To set a sword didn't say any kind
I
of
thought you
sword.
said a longsword.
I heard longsword.
I didn't know I said longsword, but longsword it is.
All right. And so the night goes by. Anything else? Any last things that you all need to do before you go to your segregated groups?
Gross.
Oh, we're
Are
getting
we
split up.
all going to be in the same group? I guess I didn't get that.
Yeah, you're
is
all
there
going to be on the.
separate?
You are all
Yes.
together in the Vanguard.
Okay.
Based on your abilities, it would make sense in like the Naruto world to split you up and give you like your own groups to watch and see what you can do. But it doesn't fit with the D&D aesthetic.
We've done that in the fight of the village, the snow village or whatever, and it just did not happen very well.
Some parts of it worked really well, some parts didn't.
Yeah.
You having no backup and stabbing Geki was,
Rip.
Oh, listen, check.
No listen checks.
Oh, I hear my window to my room open. Hey, Geki wants some more.
All right, so you all are now being called to a certain part outside of the village, outside of the gates here. And you're all being divided up into groups, and you are all told that you will be in the Vanguard.
Do people sense my sword's presence?
Actually,
No. The only person who can sense evil is Naruto, and that's only when he's in his Nine-Tails cloak form. So he goes into Nine-Tails cloak form, he might fucking try and throw down with you.
Fuck.
All right, so you do see that there are 5 massive blocks of a combination of ninja and samurai. As you all have entered, you are now in the front, facing towards the village. All around you stand a number of familiar faces. You see Shinki, Marco, Gyaku.
All around me, a familiar face.
Yeah, tons of faces of people that you've seen before.
Worn out spaces.
And atop the gates, looking down over everybody, you see
Silver Dorito.
the
Awari.
Kage and the General.
Dang it.
Which Kage is it?
Oh, the Kage.
Oh, I thought you meant like just one of them.
Who's the general? Silver Dorito?
Gara steps forward.
Oh, of course.
Of course, he was the general for the last war. He's a good general for this one. Calm.
And for the next one, then I'll start.
Bloodthirsty.
Alright, so I do have what is my best attempt at a
Speech.
riveting driving speech. It's not spectacular.
Hold on. Connor. You put on this music.
You're not gonna believe this, but I used to fit you guys right here in my hand. I used to look at you.
GG.
Place my hand over y'all and just slip. Squish.
GG.
If that's how winning is done.
Fuck, I can't find the song. Mike, what's the Naruto song?
Oh, from the
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally
I gotta
played
roll
it
up.
in D&D chat like 15 times.
Yeah, but
like every week. I just put in Naruto theme song, I think. I'm scrolling up to just get the link.
I always go to Inuyasha. God damn it.
GG.
there it is. All right, Connor, you gotta play this.
It doesn't quite fit, especially the first part of the speech. We'll see if I get that far. I might just like add in the background some audio. God damn it! All right, so yeah, this is my best attempt at a riveting speech told from the perspective of someone who isn't me and holds different values that I do. So,
Here we go.
So Gara steps forward, and you see the crowd quiets. This sight is all too familiar. To many of you, this is your first war, and I hope it will be your last. To many others, this is your second, or even your third. The fourth Great Shinobi War was where we set our differences aside to stop a threat to us all. Today, we do that again. The Kakume are a threat that spawned from a fear of ninja. Now the world sees them for exactly what they truly are. The angry and the frightened, bullying the helpless. And now we will see them on the battlefield. We will take back our homes, our villages, our nations, and we will drive the Kakume out of this world for good. But the Kakume are not our greatest threat. That threat is Owari. You all know him. A rogue ninja capable of devastating feats. He even fought my fellow Kage and I, and he won the fight. All while holding back. I don't tell you this to frighten you, but to inspire you. Because throughout our failure to stop him, a few formed a plan. And they have been planning for how to stop him for good. You all, your team, suddenly feels the ground under you shift, and you notice that there is a platform of sand that is now lifting you up.
You raise me up.
GG.
This is the Leaf Village's Team 2. A team of ninja that have been scorned, and some trained, by Owari.
Hey, now is the time to play that music when we raise up.
But all of them are resolute in ensuring his demise. Their gifts are unique, their talents are great, and their power is what we need to ensure Owari's fall. They will be lending us all of their power for this war, and they will be leading our vanguard alongside the Kage. And when this war is over, I ask that you will all follow in suit and lend your power to them, because this war is to free our world from the Kakume and Owari, and together is how we will stop that madness. I will do everything I can to ensure we succeed. Now please, fight at my side and do the same.
All right, so I'm gonna release all of my chocolate, like the chocolate cloaks, the god chakra, the tail beast chakra. Just even if the man, I also want to release the demons one too. Just be like, boom.
The demon one doesn't have a chakra cloak.
Dang it.
Rip.
If you're trying to make it a colorful spectacle, you do your gods and Silas do his tail beast.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not here to boost morale.
No, we're boosting morale.
No,
Well,
that's exactly what I did. I went after he got done. I was like, yeah.
yeah, so,
I'll
so
start
like,
it.
What's
I'll pop it.
what's here, dude?
He is
What?
absolutely activating his god cloak,
But
as is Lane.
does he say anything?
Probably
Oh
like,
yeah, guys,
Rip.
we can do it.
Hey,
Oh,
you
God.
hurt yourself.
It's such even just doing Gar's voice is such a hard voice to do for such like that. Ugh.
Do the yell. I do the yell though. Yeah.
Yeah!
squat, squat.
Rip, he's dying.
He's holding his arms up, just squat.
GG. Repeat.
Everybody's all activating their god stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
You gotta tell these cloak.
I gotta tell these folks.
GG.
And that is where we will end this session.
Hey,
Tune in
Machine?
next time.
Well, we get
It's-
just enough
it's 2
experience to
o'clock.
level up. It is almost
You
2
will
o'clock.
get 5,000 experience.
oh, what?
Hey Takashi, real quick, what experience are you at right now? Because I think I missed some once.
Well, I spent 750, but I'm at 186,350.
That's after this 5,000?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good then.
So yeah, subtract that. You should be at 187,000.
I'm at 188.5.
Oh, GG.
What level are you guys? 20?
19.
19.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm level 18. I'm literally a level behind you. Sucks to suck.
Control set.
That's okay. You're gonna get a fair amount of experience coming from these next few missions.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Rip, shouldn't have done that X squad. We got you. It was the X
All
squad.
right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the speech, everybody, and I hope you're ready to see the war through. We'll be back next time. A special thank you to our patrons. Your support helps us grow inch by inch, building the foundations for the future of HSG. So thank you. If you'd like to become a patron, be sure to check out the description for a link to our Patreon, where you can get things like stickers, shirts, or even the chance to work with me to create a major character for the Ruby D&D. I know we're already letting you request a character, but, the paid version's cooler. Comes with some extra benefits. Trust me, it's worth. And be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and ring that bell to be alerted to our videos. Or don't. It's a free internet. You can choose.